What's up, everybody? It's been a long time since I've done a sale and trade video. I've gotten a lot of requests recently to do one, so I've pulled together 14 items to show you. It's not a ton of stuff, but my thought behind it is if I can do like 2 or 3 of these a month, that would be great. In the past, I would just try to show too much in one of these videos. It would be like 40 or 50 items, and the amount of emails and requests and trying to ship them all out was just overwhelming. So I figured the fewer items means I can get it all done and shipped out, and then hopefully do another one quickly. Now I'm going to go over all the selling rules first, and then I'll talk about the trading rules after that, so bear with me. For selling, I only ship in the United States and Canada. If you're interested in any item, you're going to email me at videogamesellers@hotmail.com. I'll leave the link to that in the About section below as well. You can feel free to leave a comment or thumbs up this video, but if you're actually interested in an item, please email me. Title the email Game Sale, and then obviously mention what you are interested in. I need to know your location, at least right off the bat. I need to know, do you live in the U.S., what state you live in, or do you live in Canada? And if you can, please include like your YouTube name or a link to your YouTube channel, and if maybe you're like a past person that I've dealt with in the sense of doing a trade or a sale, I like to know who I'm dealing with. I'm not saying that if I've never dealt with you in any way that I won't sell to you. I just like to at least, know right off the bat if you're someone that I've dealt with in the past. But I absolutely need to know right off the bat in that first email what you're interested in and your location so we can, get the process going. I only accept PayPal, no cash, no money order, no check, nothing like that. PayPal only. And basically, once you send me the email, please do not email me like twice or a third time or whatever asking did I see the email. I check my junk folder and obviously my inbox. But it sort of goes, I'll get back to everyone in order from the first person that sent an email to the last. But if you say you didn't include that information, or all you said was, how much is this? Or something like that, then I'm probably going to just skip over you and go to the next person that actually sent all their information and made it a little bit easier. I tend to get a crap ton of emails when I do these videos, so I apologize if it sounds like I have all these fucking crazy rules. But it's impossible when I get like 400 emails, and if they're not at least sort of organized. So please at least follow these rules. Now for trading, I'm only looking to trade this stuff for stuff that I'm looking for my collection. There will be a list after the video plays, and the credits, I guess you'd want to say, of what I am looking for in the sense of trading. I'm not looking to trade this stuff for just other stuff that I don't want, and then I have to trade or sell again. So bear that in mind. The list will be right after the video of what I am looking for. So now that I've said all that shit, let's get started. First, I'll show a few PlayStation games. I have a factory sealed copy. It's the greatest hits of Xenogears. It is in very nice condition. The plastic is in really good shape. There's no cracks in the case, and there's nothing shaking around inside like the disc hasn't come loose or anything. So very good condition, Xenogears. Too bad it's greatest hits, but still, it's cool. It's factory sealed. We have a complete copy of Vagrant Story, one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Not greatest hits, yay. This is in very good condition. Discs, I really couldn't even say they have scratches on them. I guess the Volume 3, the 2000 Collector's CD, does have a few marks, mainly dust on it, but the actual game disc is in very, very nice shape. Comes complete with a manual, like I mentioned. And if you do have any questions regarding any item, you can feel free to, obviously ask, hey, how was the manual on that, or anything like that. But I try to cover everything pretty well as I'm showing them to you, but feel free to ask. Next is a complete copy of Suikoden 2. Now, the manual on the front, you can kind of maybe tell there's a couple little marks on the manual. It's sort of like discoloration or a rub mark, but the manual's not ripped or torn, or there's no holes in or anything like that. And then the disc has some light scratches over some parts of the disc. It's hard to explain this shit. It's like, oh, there's like, what, 23? I don't know. But I try to explain as best as I can. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing deep on it at all. The only thing that me being a really picky collector would mention is on the front of the disc, you can see right there, it's one of those discs that have part matte finish, part shiny finish, obviously. Well, there's like a little square that is shiny that I'm pretty sure was supposed to be matte. It is not a scratch in the disc. It is not a hole in the front label. There's no light shining through on the back side or anything like that, and the game plays fine. So it is just, I guess, like a manufacturing defect, and that unfortunately happens a lot of times in these shiny discs. Also, a lot of like Working Designs games that have those really super fancy covers on the disc, they sometimes have little misprints or whatever, but besides that, in pretty damn good shape. We have one GameCube game. Yeah, I only pulled one GameCube game right now. It's a complete copy of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Case has some shelf wear. It's not in perfect condition, but I mean, the front insert is not ripped or damaged really in any way. The disc has some light scratches, nothing bad at all. And this is complete with the manual, which is in okay shape. It's not ripped or torn, but it is a bit wrinkled on the front. No, major problems with it that I can see at all. And then it does have its other paperwork inside right there. So I believe that one is like 100% complete. Next, some PS2 titles. We have Trapped. This is complete. I think all of these are complete, I believe. Very nice disc, few light marks, and complete with the manual in good shape. Next is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. This disc has a few light marks. When I say a few light marks, I literally mean like, a few hairline scratches kind of deal. Maybe some fingerprints that obviously I will wipe off before I would send it to you. The manual is in good shape, but has like wear to the edges, the corners of it. Overall, sort of just handled, maybe a little scratchy, I guess you'd call it. But it does also have the like fold out in the back. It hasn't been ripped out. And next we have Dokapon Kingdom, a RPG board game. Disc, fantastic shape. I see like one small hairline mark on it. Fantastic shape manual. Overall, the case and everything on this is just in really good condition. Tales of the Abyss. This is, again, another one that's in very, very, very good condition. Nice condition manual. No blemishes, no problems that I can see. Dual Hearts. This has more marks than the last few. I'd say it's still in very good condition, but a few light marks on there. And manual in good shape. Has very small little mark right there on the front where it kind of catches sometimes when you open or when you close the case. But overall, that's in good shape too. Now we have a few boxed games. I have a complete box copy of Golden Sun. Very good condition box. No rips or any problem with that. No dents or crushing on it. And that comes with, obviously, a copy of the game. The label is not peeling up or anything, but it does have some line marks in it from inserting it like into the Game Boy. And then it comes with the manual, a little Game Boy pamphlet, and the map, all in very nice shape. Next we have Turtles 2, the arcade game on the NES. Box is in really good condition. It has one dent kind of crease right on the back there, and then on the lip, on the front fold, and then on the front right there, but very light creases. The box is still obviously in its normal box shape. And then it does have the manual in very nice condition with the personal pan pizza you get free from Pizza Hut on the back. And obviously the cart. I'd say okay condition on the cart. The front label does have some dings on it. You can kind of see right there, but no peeling and no fading or anything like that. There's a little ding on the corner up there also. This one's more for the cool factor that it has the box and manual. Turtles 2 itself is not a ridiculously hard game to find by any means. And then a boxed copy of Metroid. Box is in pretty good shape. The top little tabs, though, are worn. You can see this one's sort of, I'd say, 75% ripping right there. This one's not ripping, but very heavily creased. And the top main tab has a little tear right there. But it is still all connected. It's not taped back together or anything. And then we have the manual, which has a crease on the front cover and a slight crease up here, but is still intact. And besides that, is actually in very good condition. No writing or anything. And then a very nice condition cart of Metroid as well. I don't really see any issues with the label on this one or anything wrong with the cart. The back label, I guess, has a slight peel up right there, maybe a little bit, but overall really nice condition. And it is there's a few different versions of the Metroid on NES, and this is the circle Nintendo seal. They did an oval one. They also have a tab one in the back with a hang tab. I believe that one was the 5-screw one, which Scott Grimsey 42 was actually describing that one to me, because I'd never actually come across a boxed copy of that one, so I didn't know it had a tab. But anyways, one more game, I believe. We have a complete and boxed copy of Pokemon Ruby. Box is in good shape. It is a little worn, though. I mean, the edges definitely have some wear to it. There's a little bit of wrinkling or kind of denting to the main flap and to the side over there, but overall in pretty decent shape. I'm losing my voice, damn. The game cart, I know, obviously it still works, and the main game still saves, but the internal clock battery has run dry, and the front label on it does have a few blemishes, which I don't know if it's going to show up, but there are a few little marks on the front label. And then we have the Ruby manual, and I believe all the little inserts that came with it, with all information about buying more Pokemon shit. And the little card is still sealed. So, now the last item I have is a system. It's a cool system, and it's a bummer that it doesn't work, but the reason why I'm offering it for sale is because it is in really nice shape. It is the Super Mario 25th Anniversary DSi XL. It won't come with a charger, and it won't come with a stylus, but as you can see, besides fingerprints basically, it is in really nice condition. There's barely any wear to the corners, where normally the paint starts chipping off pretty bad. There's a little bit of wear to the one corner over here, somewhere where the black is on the corner, a little bit of the red showing through, and same thing on this side. Screens are in both really nice shape. The internal, you can see there's fingerprints all over it, but overall it's in good condition. Bad thing is it doesn't work at all. I have a feeling that it might have been dropped in water. I bought this at a garage sale. They said he dropped it. I tried changing out the battery. I just have a strong feeling that it probably was dropped in a puddle or something. But I figured someone might want to just keep the shell and change out the guts for it, or shit, just buy it and say, hey, look, I got the Mario edition to put on the shelf but not play. Regardless, I paid $10 for it, so I'm not looking to make a fortune off of it. I haven't taken the step into trying to repair DSi systems or DS systems. I've done some work on PSPs, Game Boys, controllers, that kind of stuff, but I'm afraid I don't want my first DS system repair to be on a limited edition that's also in really nice condition. One thing to mention is the R button on the top doesn't make the clicky sound. You can hear the left button, R button. It still, feels like it's pressing. It's not jammed or anything, but it doesn't make the little clicky sound. So figured I would just mention that and throw that in case there's any big Mario handheld collectors out there that are watching. But that's it. So again, if you need a refresher on those rules, please go back to the beginning of the video. I need to know your location. Please let me know who you are. Email me, videogamesellers@hotmail.com. Follow those rules. I will get back to you. Again, at least over the next 2 days. So if I don't get back to you, right after this video is up, it means I'm probably at work or something. So be patient. I will try to get back to you as quick as I can. If an item sells, and then you're asking about it, I'm not going to email you saying, hey, it's sold, sorry. That's just way too many. That happens too often. So if I don't get back to you, then the item probably is gone. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to hear from you. And then, like I said, right after I'm done talking will be the list of stuff I'm looking to trade, so hopefully I can get some cool games for my collection as well. I will talk to you all later. Peace!